or just built the Little Crockett Bridge in full and held itself up.
Growing up in
Kitten. Where's she at? Don't get down.
America, your first science experiment is make the volcano blow up. You know what I mean? So I like the wink and the nod. It's a big swing. And
No.
I appreciate the swing.
Okay, thanks, Colin.
All right, thank you, Bakers.
Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
All right, Bakers, please step forward. Fortunately, only 2 teams can make it on to the final cake round, meaning it's time for our judges to vote. The first team to get 2 votes will be leaving the competition. Adriano, who had your least favorite confection?
My least favorite confection for today was one that ultimately didn't erupt. Ali and Tia, Crockett Bush is really close to my heart, and it just
What are you
didn't
doing?
meet the standard.
Ali and Tia, that's 1 vote for you guys.
That was in Boston.
Colin, it's a
Oh,
hard one.
sorry.
I hate to
I
say
caught
it.
it.
But Ali,
I really love the big swing you guys took, but unfortunately, it was just a little short of the mark.
I do agree with my fellow judges here today. Attempting croquembouche for the first time in competition isn't the right strategy today.
Allie and Tia, your time in the Sugar Rush kitchen has run out. Thank you, bakers.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. In hindsight, I think we probably shouldn't have shot so far for the moon going with the croquembouche. But if we could just have gotten through by the skin of our teeth, I think that we could have done so well in the cake round. But this round kicked our butts hard.
Congratulations. You guys are moving on to our final cake round. Amir and Dennis, you guys saved 58 minutes and 54 seconds, meaning you'll have 3 hours, 58 minutes, and 54 seconds for your final cake round. Mary and Sierra, you guys have saved 55 minutes and 16 seconds, meaning you'll have 3 hours, 55 minutes, and 16 seconds for your final cake round. Amir and Dennis, not a huge advantage, so it's really anybody's game. Colin, what do we want to see in this final round?
Our overall theme wouldn't be science.
Good night. Good night. Huh? I said good night. Good night. No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. No, I didn't.
Fiction without some aliens. It's time to design an alien cake. The only rules are, it's gotta be a cake, it better be big, and it better be delicious.
Oh my God.
Amir and Dennis, your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
I'm thinking 3 volunteers give us the height and do that really cool galaxy glaze that we've done before.
Maybe we have some like planets or something.
Yeah, we want to have fun with this theme and create a story. This UFO coming down on Earth and the planets that surround this universe. Maybe even the UFO and it's beaming down. Get some LED lights.
And then what about the cake? What are we thinking?
We should go with very bright, fun flavors. So we decide on vanilla bean butter cake, strawberry and orange jam for a nice filling, and then to complement that, lemon buttercream. I'll start doing the cake batters.
I'll start the jam.
Cool. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Maybe the decorations and the fine details are ambitious, but I would rather go down trying to really wow people than going the bare minimum.
I just want to start.
Mary and Sierra, your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
We should do like a saucer, a flying saucer. Yeah, maybe tentacles. We are going to make an alien on top of a ship, taking over that ship, and then an eyeball on top right here. Yeah, lots of teeth. The alien is going to be a bobblehead. Definitely do an orange flavored cake and maybe a chocolate buttercream with creme marnay. So we are thinking to do an orange flavored cake with a chocolate buttercream. Chocolate really pairs nicely with orange, and we're not really trying to go too complicated with the flavors because we want to save as much time as possible for the details of the cake. Let's do it. All right, let's go.
How's it going?
Let's go. I want interesting cake knowing that I'm going to be stacking it, so I'm using a mixture of butter and shortening, and I know that I can flavor it up with vanilla beans and still make it taste good, but get the structure I need from it.
Do you have the vanilla and the orange extract? Yes, that's all in there. We need a lot of cake to pull off our alien and our ship, so we need to get the cake going. I'll pour this right in here. For this particular cake, we need it to be moist, but a little denser because we're going to be carving it. You're spraying in flour in the pans? Yeah. I need to grow still. A little short. Fun-sized.
I have like more than enough cake batter.
Good.
Why use such a small pot for the jam?
I need the big pot for the glaze. I need to get this jam done and make sure that we have some nice spiciness from that ginger, some acid from lemon and orange juice, freshness from that zest, and a little bit of sea salt. Hey, what do you think about that jam? Should we strain it or?
No, I wanted to have that texture.
Yeah, this is going to make it that balance of sweet and savory through all those other flavors that the judges have liked about what we do so far. You have cake in the oven right now, right?
Oh, cake's are in the oven.
that batter over here. I didn't parchment any. What? Okay, we'll parchment paper the rest. We realized that we did not put parchment, but we have to keep going. We can't stop and pour the batter back in the pans and then have to wash our cake pans and reflour them. All right, let's get these in the ovens here. It is very nerve-wracking because there is an extreme possibility that they're going to stick when they come out. I'm scared now. Well, hopefully it works for us.
Look at that thing.
It's coming together.
The alien theme gets me really nervous because I don't really sculpt aliens. I don't work in that type of realm. So we just have to make sure everything is extremely precise.
That's how we're going to win this.
I'm going to take a break from this.
I'm making the buttercream and we're going to put dark cocoa powder for our flavoring. Here's the creme brulee. We also add a little bit of an orange liqueur to go with the orange cake. Our cakes are baking awesomely. Cool. If that's a word.
I'm checking on the cakes. I stick them with a toothpick and they're coming out clean and I'm happy.
3 cakes in.
Do you think they're going to be all right? I don't know, Sarah. So our cakes are ready to come out of the oven and we need to get them out of the pans and into the blast chiller. Uh-oh. We're sticking all these ones that we did not put parchment on. Our first round of cakes stick to the pan. I feel like we knew better. It's coming. Go slow. Wait up there maybe a little more. It's fine. We're carving it anyway. The cakes are broken up a little bit, but they are definitely soluble because we will be covering them with buttercream. All right.
Once the cake's coming down to temperature, I begin coating them completely in buttercream and incorporating the jam.
I mean, I would start the glazes.
Dennis, I got the gelatin bloomed already.
At the hour mark, you have to glaze.
Yeah.
Mirror glaze is a glaze that's made with chocolate, gelatin, and water and sugar, and it coats any cake just like a ganache would, except it is reflective, so it stays very shiny and glistens. In an ideal world, we let them sit in the fridge to cool and set overnight, but due to time, we immediately put it straight in the glass chiller to start cooling.
Hopefully it's going to come out right.
Do you want me to grab some cake? Yes.
To already have cake, you know, baked and cool. I mean, I feel like we're making fairly decent time.
The clock is ticking and we need to get our ship covered in fondant so we can move on to our alien head.
That's my 85.
The trick to the glaze is getting that gelatin to set up, because that's what's going to help the consistency and get it to stick to that cake. Think it's too thin?
Yeah, it's too thin.
Immediately, I can tell that it is way too thin.
Which luckily it's not hot enough to melt anything, but it's definitely not sticking. We can let it cool down more. At this point, I know I gotta get the glaze back in the blast chiller.
And we'll have to just re-record after that.
Glaze it again. If we don't get this thing set up, we're gonna blow it.
All right, bakers, you have 1 hour remaining.
I have to let it be.
The second round, pouring the glaze, it's looking better. I'm not 100% happy with it, but it's holding on to the cake, and once it's on there, you can't peel it off and start it over. It's, you know, what's done is done.
They just look too much like drip marks.
Not enough in the back. Lift. We are struggling with the fondant. It's not cooperating. I just want to peel it off. It's got to come off. Struggling so bad. Time is ticking, and at that moment, I could have thrown the alien head across the kitchen.
Stressing out a bit because we're going to need every second on that clock to finish our cake.
Well, that looks way better.
LEDs?
Stick it right there.
How many do we want to do?
Just do one.
When you think of aliens, you think of UFOs.
We saw some LED lights on the shelf. We were like, man, we got to incorporate that somehow.
Yeah.
It's ambitious, but we want to shoot for the stars. No pun intended.
Look at pretty cool. We look over and see Amir and Dennis's cake, and it looks amazing. But a lot of their cake is plastic, tube, and lights, and it's small. Right.
Well, so I'm gonna pray this works. Oh, dude, this is peeling off the inside.
There's not 9 minutes left on the clock, and we're putting all the planets in. This just is not working how I'm wanting it to work.
Don't push it up anymore.
I know.
Just leave it.
It's not gonna hold, dude.
But I'm having no choice at this point. You know, it's the universe. You know, gravity can work in many mysterious ways. There's nothing more we can do about it.
Oh, you're really shaking.
30 seconds, bakers.
Oh, we don't have the eyeball on top.
3, 2, 1. Bakers, time is up.
Well, hello, judges.
Hello.
Why don't you tell us what we have here?
The whole idea is whenever we think of aliens, we think of the universe and the galaxy. And any cheesy alien movie, you've seen an alien beaming down on Earth, you know, and that's what we wanted to kind of duplicate. We incorporated the LED lights in the center to replicate that beam coming down. You see a pair of shoes there. The guy's obviously gone, probably in the ship somewhere by now.
It's incredible. So what flavors do we have inside the cake?
It's a vanilla bean butter cake, and it's going to have a strawberry orange jam in the very center, and it's surrounded by a lemon buttercream.
I mean, it looks like you guys had high ambition. Is this exactly what you wanted?
We ran into a couple problems with the glaze. We got some streaks. That's definitely not what we wanted.
I can understand exactly what the problems that you had. You know, condensed milk glaze needs 24 hours to sort of absorb gelatin properly. My only issue is these planets are just sinking. There's been too much weight through the cake. But yeah, other than that, I love the design. I can see the story that you're telling. I'm really excited to taste it.
It's really impressive what you guys put together. This is obviously a lot of forethought.
It's beautiful. You know, it just feels very cosmic to me. There's something about the shape of this cake that's not working that great for me. Sort of tall and skinny, and I wanted it to be a bit more vast.
You guys did an incredible job. Slice us a few pieces, and we'll check back with you guys at the judges' table. Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Check it out.
Mary, Sierra, why don't you walk us through the design?
Well, the bottom part is the spaceship, and our alien has come down and taken over